I've had that theme stuck in my head for the past few hours. Oh well. Hello, it's me, the Shirgi. The only one, except for all those other ones. Get ready for some music action. You're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, and you're gonna cry some more. And that's about all. Or maybe you'll fall asleep. Probably at least one of those is gonna happen. I haven't touched this project in a little bit, so we're gonna listen back to it. We're gonna talk about how much it sucks and how much we need to change it, and then we'll go from there. That's usually how this goes. And then I enter writer's block for a little bit. I write on a few notes, and I get too sleepy, so then I go to sleep. Watching these streams will motivate me to learn music comp. Let me infect you with my knowledge. Ask me questions about it. Although they might kind of be just orchestration part 250. You know, that reminds me, how many composing streams have I done? I'm curious now. Because I've been doing it kind of regularly for around a year now. I always put them in a playlist, so... To focus on studying for keyboard literature midterm. How are you supposed to... Are you like playing music and listening to music at the same time? That doesn't sound very good. Anyway, I've done 76 music composition streams. That's a lot of music. 76 is a lot. I also streamed chess once. Excuse me. I've streamed Half-Life 10 times. Black Mesa 8, Minecraft 21. What else? Goodness. I streamed KSP 9, Satisfactory 6, City Skylines 16, Terraria 13, Stardew Valley 23, Roblox. Oh wait, I don't think I streamed Roblox. Oh, I did 8 times. That was a while ago. I did 7 Fallout 3 streams. Good game. Wow, that's a lot of streams. You have a favorite composer? Vivaldi. He's my favorite, Antonio Vivaldi. What do I like about Vivaldi? His music always sounds like this. And it's my favorites. It sounds so exuberant, and that's what I love about it. All other composers might have more interesting harmony, or more complex orchestration, but I don't care about any of that. I just like how fun Vivaldi's music is, and that's really what I care about. Something I can listen to on a walk outside, you know? I can't listen to Brahms or something on a walk outside. It's boring. Doesn't match my mood. I can't listen to Beethoven I mean, I think you can listen to Mozart outside. And maybe some Beethoven. But definitely not Mahler. I'm not listening to that outside. Not listening to Bruckner outside. It's Baroque music because it's so folksy and so upbeat. Well, not always upbeat, but like, you know, it's just more upbeat usually, and it's so much more fun to listen to. Puts a pep in your step. I think it's just something about having a chamber group. It's just nicer to listen to, like, day to day. Listening to a whole orchestra all the time, I think, is just kind of boring. I think chamber groups are far more interesting to listen to. I mean, orchestras are cool. Not like in a on like an everyday basis. In a concert hall, an orchestra is definitely cooler, but like just like walking around with some music in my ears to get me going. Chamber groups are so much more interesting. I thought you'd like Mahler or Ravel. I'm gonna be so honest. I've never sat through an entire Mahler or Ravel suite. No, I can barely name any pieces by either of them. I like Baroque music. I think the reason why my music might sound like different than that is just because I like experimenting and trying new things. And that's about all. I don't necessarily compose the same way, because otherwise I would just be writing like 500 concertos that are just like of different instruments. And I mean, I like that, and you know, I don't have to use super complex harmonies to write like Vivaldi. It's just a few minor chords and maybe some major chords and pretty good tempo, lots of staccato, very cool scales. Like it's not difficult to write like him. But it's fun. It's so fun. That's what I love about it. It's fun. That's all I care about. Might not last long because my battery is gonna run out. So they make these things that you can buy like a gas station or something. They're called chargers. And if you plug them into your wall and the other one into your phone, it like gets more battery. Experiment with FL with classical. No. I feel like that would kind of defeat the point of me getting FL Studio. And also, I cannot read the piano roll to save my life. The piano roll is so difficult for me to look at because it's just, I don't know, I just can't do it. I know it's just like the notes, it's just the notes in order. Oh, I just can't do it. It's not, I think, I don't really know with FL Studio, but I know they like highlight where the black and white keys are supposed to be on the piano, like, but sheets better. Yes, I'm the queen of the sheets. We all know this. You guys can all call me that. Okie dokie. Piano roll is easier. I don't know, staff reading. I mean, I guess you're never gonna believe this. Why you think that way and why I think this way. Oh, who knows? I mean, I have done both, but when I started writing more like complex stuff, the staff is definitely easier. But I guess if you've been reading the staff all this time, it is much, much easier. Queen in the sheets? No. Now you're getting a little too ridiculous. Okay. Here's this. What are they doing? Yoink. And, yeah, I think that's all. Okay. So, I think I posted a clip of this on my Discord server, the part I wrote, but I wrote this after my last stream, so we're gonna listen to it. Actually, we'll listen to it from here so you can get some context, and then we'll decide what we think about it. Go! This is what we wrote last few times. I kind of want to change this part a little bit. And Okay. So that's what I wrote last time after the stream, this little part here. I think, first of all, I want to change this little bassoon part, and I want to make this pause longer. It needs to be a bit more, like... I think it's a little too sudden going from one to the other right now. I think there needs to be a little more time to digest what just happened at the beginning. That shoulder sounds traumatized, the name isn't accurate. No, you're never going to guess what I was thinking of when I typed in the name of this project. Never, ever, ever. Not a single one of you can ever guess. Anyway, I need a longer pause here. I could have like a longer fermata here, but I think I'll just have a longer fermata here. Scroll, 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 scroll. Look at all those fermatas. Stretch longer. Get stretched. Time stretch like 444%. Nice and long. I think... I just don't... well, this bass clarinet's going to be holding this note for a long time, but that's probably fine. Also, this probably should just be played in a normal clarinet. This clarinet's currently busy playing this high G, though. Oh, whatever. Also, is it too quiet? Why is it so quiet when I click these notes? It wasn't quiet before when I was listening to that. Okay, whatever. Anyway, I think this bassoon part here is a little bit too busy. I want... like this. Boom! You know what? I'm just gonna switch you over to here because I think this clarinet will sound much, much better. You just kind of shush, and I'll have you do an early decrescendo here, like this. 3, 2, 1, boom! Hello? What note were you before? What, did I change this by accident? Oh, it was an A flat. Okay, I think I must have dragged that note by accident. I didn't even notice. Clarinet always sounds better. Well, yeah, it does, but this is a bass clarinet over here that I was originally in. I just thought that this and the bass clarinet doesn't sound so good. As you can very clearly hear, here it's a bit better. Much more smooth. Don't go to niente. Five, 6, 7. Okay, I added these timpani parts in here just for funsies, but I actually think they're a little bit too heavy. I think pizzicato would be much better here. The contrabass is already doing stuff, but you know, I could just cheat and have you guys play divisi. I know that's not cheating, but you know. All right, oh wait, no, you move to E. E. You move to F. Right, that's F, F sharp, and then you move to A. Or I guess that's just doubling that. So you just all right here, div. For divisi, and I guess here you guys just do like this, I guess. Not that it really matters, but and then I want let me score saving. Take this, do this. Don't play your contrabass with soft mallets, although I guess I haven't heard it yet. Maybe it sounds awesome. I want here pizzicato. Or no, wrong one. Pizzicato. I think pizzicato would sound a bit nicer. I would play a bit louder because, well, you're pizzicato. I want to make sure this pizzicato is heard though. Not really. Try this. Just have violas also play this part. Or please, pretty please. Thank you. Hold that. Hold this. Here, hold this. Thanks. You do this. And you do this. That's D, right? Yeah. Okay, and then I'm going to take the first voice away. So, yoink. And I'm going to swap these voices. Exchange voice 1 and 2, yoink. And then steal all these and paste them into the second voice. If I can even do that, actually. I don't think that's possible. Yeah, I have to, like, convert these. Select it. And then put it back. Wait, no. Yes, and then yoink. Okay, perfect. Bow. And then I want... hold on. Your second voice. Have another dynamic here. You guys playing first voice. Thank you. Quieter. First voice plays arco. Second voice plays pizzicato. Do a little switcheroni on that. Oh, I said switcheroni. Thank you. Once again, y'all are divising. Actually, I don't think it's possible for me to do what I want. No, it's not. I wanted, like, some of the cellos to play pizzicato and some of them to play arco, but I don't think MuseScore lets you do that. Very sad. Which is actually kind of strange. I don't know why it doesn't let you do that. Okay, let me just do a bunch of undos then. Not that it's a big deal, I just thought that might be a smart workaround. Okay, I just do that. I think cello will sound better than viola there anyway. And I'll just have a louder pizz. Not that loud. Okay, you know what? I actually think the timpani might have been better. I think I just actually need to really lower its volume. No, don't play your timpani at pizzicato, you psychopath. But just like really quiet, because right now, timpani has a nice sound. I think it's just a little bit too heavy though, so... Okay, well now I can't, now it's just a placebo. Maybe I just need harp. You do it, actually. That might actually be good. Oh, I need to change your tuning though. Let's tune you up. And also put my feet on the floor because my knees are going up to my chest. Okay, I need harp. Doink. A natural, please. Thank you. Don't soft mallet your harp. That's my harp tip for today. I've never played a harp, but I guess I have no authority to tell you not to use a mallet on your harp. Oh well. How low can you go? Oh my gosh, what a sound. Oh. It is playing, but you can't hear it. I'm surprised it'll even let me go that low. I don't know how low a harp goes. I don't think they use this note very much. And it doesn't even sound very good. It sounds like an acoustic bass, but like worse. Do octaves here. Maybe that'll help. Okay, never mind. I can't hear it. I can't hear that either. Unbelievable. I guess timpani was the right call after all. Maybe that rhymed too. I'll just have to deal with its hardness. Oh well, that's okay. Just experiment. Also, what do you sound like an octave higher? How these notes be octaves? No. Shush. Shush even more. Perfect. Also, is gonna bother me. There you go. Okay. So it isn't 7/4, so I've just been splitting it up into half, 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 and quarter. It's not really how fractions work, but whatever. Good enough for musicians. They're not mathematicians anyway. I don't think they even know what a number is. Anyway, time to listen to this thing. What does this sound like? I think here we can have the pizzicato though. So we have a little brass thingy going on here. I'm going to take the chordomadoodles from, or not the chords, the what are you called? Notes? The bass, that's what it's called. And I'll have you guys play pizzicato here. You do this. Pizzicato. And maybe I'll have multiple of y'all play this. You like this, and you like this. Okay, try. One more octave, please, my dears. Also, yoink, yoink. Okay. One more, or maybe just all of them. You here, and you here. Go. Do I have violinists? Hello? I cannot hear that. Louder! I can hear that. You stupid stringies. Your pizzicato doesn't project at all. Or it might just be the sound's fault, but oh well. Okay, let's raise your volume slightly louder and try this. I don't actually like that very much. I'll just keep you guys here. I'll just trust maybe the actual orchestra can play it slightly better than that. Okay. I really like the bass clarinet here. Anything else I think can change? Can you be louder? So this phrase here is 2 bars. This phrase here is 3. I'm not sure if I quite like the 3-bar phrases. I might just extend it, maybe have another soloist. Because I did feel like it was a little off-putting, not just because of the 7/4. I think it's slow enough that the 7/4 doesn't really matter that much. But I do want it to at least still be 4-bar phrases, or yeah, because I think that'll just sound better. So I'm going to insert a measure in between you, and I guess we could have you be like 5 or something, because right now you're just alternating 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. So I think there's a little bit of harmony will go a long way. 5. You know, don't make it complicated. Whatever. And stringy me doodles, you guys. Select. You guys go up because of me reasons, and y'all go to 4, which is D major, which means you guys, surprise, surprise, you get to be A for just a little longer. Or maybe I should lower you by like a, what's it called? Inversion? Yeah. Also, you actually become whole notes, my friends, and y'all become like this. One of y'all do a little droppy. Up. You say the same. Select. Dot. Select. Tie. Actually, only one of them gets tied. And then maybe. And then I think here we should go back to 1 and then 5. I think that might be better. Or I think maybe this low D isn't that good. Try this with the higher D. Nope. Okay, no, changing that back. And then we want here A major. Let's put you on an inversion though to make you a little bit more tense. So put you over C. A major, you go up to E, you go up to A, and you stay at A. Ah, it's not A. Why did you even move down? I pressed T on my keyboard, which means tie. Oh yeah, and the woodwinds are doing some weirdo stuff here. The woodwinds are the ones playing all the interesting bits. And then just put you over C again. Or actually, no, all of you guys move up. Do these bassoons... What? Okay, hold on. Let me just, for the sake of me, I'm going to swap. Oh, you're a contrabassoon. Okay, I thought this bassoon was playing higher. No, you're a contrabassoon. I forgot about that. Okay, well, contrabassoon playing this guy is not going to sound very good. That sounds so goofy. Here, you know what? You're technically the second bassoonist anyway. Just become bassoon here. Just this once. Bassoon. Or change to normal bassoon here. In fact, I probably should have done that in other places, but oh well. There are probably other places where a second bassoon should have definitely happened instead of contra bassoon. Or actually, well, not really. Contra bassoon hasn't actually played a whole lot, which is surprising because I'm the one that wrote this and I write so much for contra bassoon. But oh well. Anyway, this should probably sound a bit better. And then you... Okay, and I want here, instead of having the horn play these high notes, I'll have the flute take over here. Alto flute, it's your turn. Louder because you're a flute. And then I want here to be E major, which is the 5th. Also, you guys, I did guys have you play some interesting chords. Don't quite be so resolute yet. Try, my dears, this. And then you keep this E going. You play this. Oh wait, no. You go up. You go stay. You go down. You go up. Or, no, you go down. And you go super down, I guess. Just hold this E. Or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and you just kind of do your decrescendo here. You guys quiet down to triple P. Shush. And y'all two also go down to triple P. Shush. You too. Shush. I guess now that I'm not doing pizzicato, I can just do this. There you go. Explode. Oh yeah, timpani. I want to try actually a minor chord here. I'll try this wonderful 3 on first inversion, which should be C sharp minor. So the A or the B changes to C sharp. So, and that should also fit with what's going on here. Stay on C. No, go to E. Okay, the dynamics definitely need to be better here. You decrescendo here, and you do a very quick crescendo here. Just have a something like this. Try this. I think it slows down a little bit too fast. Just do like a scale here. I don't like that. Just... And then you need to shush, shush. Down the piano. And just do a long slur here. And do like that. Okay. Okay, I'm not super happy with that. So I'm going to fix it. I was going to move on, but I'm just like, why would I move on? I'm going to fix it now. Okay, try this now. What app is this? This is MuseScore 4. MUSCSCORE. Go download it. Alright, hold on. Go back. That doesn't sound so smooth. Try this. Also, that horn is supposed to shut up. Hold this E, perhaps. That's a bit nicer. This chord here doesn't really feel that nice because the melody doesn't really suit it. It moves to this F sharp, so I think I'll move here to a wonderful 6 chord instead, which should be what sounds are using and how much were they? The default brass sounds are so jarring. I'm not gonna lie, the sounds I use aren't exactly they're the Berlin sounds, the orchestral 2 sounds that you can find on MuseHub. And well, they are pretty penny and quite pretty. Those are the ones that I'm using though. The default brass sounds are kind of whack though. If there was one thing I would change about MuseScore sounds, it would be the brass. Woodwinds are generally okay. The clarinet's kind of funky and the oboe is very funky, but the brass is definitely the worst one of the bunch. Well, in an orchestra. There are definitely some worse ones and other ones, like the saxophones are... I mean, you can use them if you want. If you're a masochist, then you would. Oh yeah, I was going to change the chord to F sharp minor. So move to F sharp, C, E, F sharp. You stay at A, my friend, and you too. Actually, you move down to F sharp. You here. just play a pure F sharp chord. Or I guess you could keep this G if you really want to. No, just say A. This might sound better. Try again. The bass clarinet sounds so much like a synth here, which is kind of fun, but also kind of strange. I don't know why it sounds like that. If I boosted it up to forte volume, the bass clarinet goes crazy. I think it's a little bit too much. Much of forte. Gets this nice, very clean sound, which doesn't even feel orchestral. It feels not orchestral, but... crescendo a bit sooner, please. I just don't want you to be so sudden. If this melody is gonna end, do a decrescendo. Try this. Well, you're trying extending the F sharp in the flute where you land after the arpeggio and going down to G and E. Okay. Yeah, I am just kind of experimenting with this flute part. It's not... it just can't quite get it to where I like it. Try this. No, we gotta keep those arpeggios, I think. It slows down a little too much. Hold this a little longer, please. And then you can like fall off over here. You sound a little too similar to the beginning. Play you an English horn, please. Dang it. English horn, you're disappointing me. That's not really that disappointing. Play it an octave higher. That's very pretty. Very fairy tale-esque. Thank you. That's actually exactly what I was going for here. the story here is that, well, the story that I made up on the spot when I'm writing this is that, like, this part here, that's like the spooky, scary, villainous part, right? And this is like the next morning, right? Like the evil villains do their dirty work at nights, and then the quote unquote protagonist wakes up in the morning, and it's so beautiful. And I really, really wanted to have like this like very solemn, not solemn, that's not quite the word, this very not easygoing, just like very relaxing, kind of like if you ever listen to like the like alarms on your phone, like not ones that are like blaring, but like ones that are like super mellow, like wake you up very slowly, something like that. Right. So I wanted something very, very, very calm, something to put you to sleep after this. And then I want to immediately ruin this because I thought it'd be really funny if I could have like a, like right in the middle of all of this nice sweet sound, I wanted there to be like an alarm clock-esque sound, something that goes like meep meep meep. I also really wanted to write like a trombone part that sounded like snoring, but unfortunately the trombone patch I have right now doesn't have portamento, which is so sad. I bet I could do something similar with the timpani or the bass drum though. I think that'd be really fun. But you know, let's indulge in this this nice sweet sound for a little bit though. Algorithm pulled this for me. I sucked you in. And drowsiness vibe is something like waking up and try copying and pasting the flute arpeggio to the clarinet, but a quarter after it starts. You mean like do like a dovetail, like kind of like. I think the clarinet would sound. As far as I know, clarinet playing the C sharp here might be kind of weird, but try for it to do something like that. And that would be something like. Oh my goodness gravy, you need to shush. Or actually, let's try this. Try for instance. Also, you guys, yoink. Okay. Let's just do like a very easy peasy doubling with you in the celesta. That's something I did over here. I did a. Actually, no, you're not doubling anything. You guys are playing a melody. Is that a trans flag I see too? Cause yes, same. Wow. So many transgender people. They're taking over. Unbelievable. It's almost like I'm also one. Flute. What? Is this too high for flute? I'm so sad. Bring it down. I think flute is much nicer here. Try dotted eighth notes. That might be kind of fun. Definitely the rhythm will have to change so that it's jarring enough, you know? And I'm not sure what instruments I want for that. It can't be anything that's too, like, too resonant, because it has to be like a buzzer, right? So not like a trumpet. That's a bit too. It has a bit too much resonance. Something like really, really loud oboes, I think would be really good. Like really loud oboes. If I had a muted trumpet sound, that might work. I think oboe would be better though. So. Also, you just go in first flute because screw second flute. Take that, idiots. Alright, you're a little too loud, my friend. Shush! You gotta do like a softer... la, 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 la. And you two do like a shushy shush. Okay. I make harmonic transitions, but rhythmic transitions. I have plenty of weird rhythmic transitions here, but mostly because this part was just like me messing around on like this weird 7/8-bit here. Backseat composing is crazy. Yeah, I mean, at least your suggestions that you're giving me are helpful. Some people give me really, really unhelpful suggestions, and I just have to tell them to open MuseScore. I haven't been in a single music-related space that isn't a queer hideout. I think it's because you guys clicked on the anime girl who is composing music, alright? I think if I was like, I don't know, maybe like a professor or something at a university writing music, the demographic here would be very different. I think it's a little different. Just wish you could have studied composition more seriously in college. I was a paleontology geek, so second-hand learning. I didn't go to school for composition either. I went for engineering, so here I am doing music as my hobby. Yay! And how did I learn to compose music even though I didn't go to school for it? It's called the library! Go to your library, idiots. Go there. They have books. Ever wanted to learn how to compose or conduct or play the trombone? You don't got a teacher. There is this wonderful hub of information that you pay for, by the way, with your taxes. And you should be proud of that. It's called the library. Never studied music either or learned to read sheet music. Self-taught and learned mostly due to by ear. Learning it by ear is a good way to start, of course, because you kind of figure out what sounds good to you. But I think it's very worthwhile to at least do your best to try and learn some theory. Now, which theory that you learn is entirely up to you. You don't have to learn, like, the AP music theory curriculum or anything. Just learn the theory that is most applicable to you. So if you want to write music that sounds like atonal or quartic or anything, any of those weird things, you don't need to necessarily study functional harmony. If you want to write jazz harmony, you don't necessarily need to study classical harmony. There's like it's not a huge difference, but there is a difference. So, AP music theory jump scare. I didn't take AP music theory. Maybe I should take the AP music theory test. I think I would actually do so bad on it, but but I could try. Learn through YouTube, not libraries. When I first started learning to write music, I also just looked up how to write classical music on YouTube too, and there were some great tutorials out there. I just think reading books is both better for you and also just better, but you can't just look on YouTube too. If you're a rock musician, do you need to learn 251 changes or blues turnaround harmony? No, of course not. Yeah, unless you're Frank Zappa, but that man was basically the Renaissance musician. Jazzer somehow playing everything by ear is crazy to me. I can guarantee you it's because they have a ton of practice, like an absolute crap ton of practice, and playing in an ensemble like constantly, right? I mean, I'm not a jazz musician and I don't know anything about it, but like that's like what I can kind of infer from learning in like a conservatory or music schools, that they're always playing with other people. So you kind of like get used to it, I think. And I bet if you're a jazz musician, it's actually a lot less mystical than it seems like it is. Like maybe it's just wonderful to us because we're ignorant about it. It might just be actually really simple. But I guess I'll never know because I ain't no jazz musician. I want here. You're too quiet. Louder. English horn here is so nice, but I think it needs to blend with another instrument. Harmony and Voice Leading is a great book for music theory. I think it's very easygoing. You're going to have to specify which harmony and voice leading book, because I bet if I look up right now, Amazon.com, harmony and voice leading book. I found like 10,000 examples. Oh my gosh. There is one by Aldwell. That seems to be a pretty common one. I remember seeing a ton in my library called that too, though. Carl Schafter and Alan Cadwallader, what a name, and Edgar M. Pace. Hold on, I'm answering this text. Okay. Is it hard to change the volume per note in MuseScore rather than in a group of notes? It's not hard. It's just a little obscure. So I think if you go to playback here, you can change the velocity of notes. You have to go to click on the notes and go up here to properties, click playback, and change the velocity. You do have to like do that for every note though. Like you can just kind of do like this. Also, what in tarnation is happening over here? Okay, there you go. Yeah, a ton of the time you don't give musical notation or anything, you just told it to quick change 16 bar blues in G. I love blues. I own 5 harmonicas, and it's mostly to play the blues. And they're very fun. I especially like my very sexy Lee Oscar low D harmonica. So sexy. What a sound. Unfortunately, I ain't got no one to jam to or with, but I do have myself and my own guitar. So, and there are backing tracks, but it's just nicer to play it yourself, you know. I have like a harp rack. You know, you ever see a hippie on the street with an acoustic guitar and a couple of harps that they put on there on a rack, and they blow into it and they pick the notes? That's what I do. Anyway. Right, I want to double this guy with another instrument, and I think maybe this might be kind of fun. You guys both play quieter because I'm blending y'all together. See, my problem is that the clarinet isn't very resonant at these notes, and I think a flute might be better. Here, just move you to first flute because and you go to alto flute because you're playing this low C, and I want this low C to be heard over this English horn, or at least hear it at all. If you write for flute in these super low notes, like you can hear them, but it won't project very far, and you kind of have to compensate the entire orchestra for it, which of course might be exactly what you want, but I think alto flute is perfect for this. I do have 4 flutes for this, because I don't know. Okay, and after this, have a bassoon take over. Okay, and I want you to keep playing this wonderful harmony here, my brassy friends, my very saucy brassy friends. A major, go to D major, could move to B minor. C here I think is more conducive to D major though, so we'll just move back to D major. You have a Discord server? Yeah, hold on. Let me get my tiny little Shirgi to tell you all about the Discord server. Go. Oh, hi, tiny Shirgi. What's up? Oh, you can subscribe to me on YouTube? What else do you have to say? No, you can't quite remember? Come on. No, you can also join my Discord server. Pretty cool, right? The links are in the description. Awesome. Pretty cool, right? So yeah, it's in the description. You can just go do that. Anyway. D. Actually, no, have this be a 2 chord, just to make it a bit more interesting. Go up, go down, and yoink, 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 yoink. I'm very partial to the bassoon because I think it sounds awesome. I'm not a bassoonist. The only wind instrument I've touched in my life is the recorder and also those harmonicas. But I don't even play classical music on those. I just blow into them. I really recommend the harmonica to everyone though. Easy instrument to pick up, and it makes you really good at blowing and sucking, and you never know when that talent is going to become needed. You never know. You never know. So blowing and sucking, yes, I know a thing or two about that. Yeah. Playing instruments makes you really good at moving your body around. And I used to be a pianist too. For 10 years I was. So I'm really good with my fingers too. You know, getting all your fingerings down and all that. It's really important. I don't know if y'all ever watched Whose Line, but Colin made that joke about someone found out during a performance that the pianist wasn't as tall as they thought they would be. They lied about their height. Just another case of a man lying about the size of his pianist. I told that joke so poorly, he did it much better. Anyway, this was an OnlyFans stream. Don't tempt me. Just kidding. Or maybe it's like, maybe I'll be like Markiplier. If I have like something super important that I need to promote, then maybe it's a possibility. Anyway, how many bars is this? It is 4 bars here after this. So I want 2. After this 2, I want to move to a... Actually, where's my chord sheet? Composition.pur. There you go. If you guys haven't seen my composition sheet yet, here it is. It's full of reference sheets and confused. This note is often missing. Okay, well, whatever. What we really care about is this glorious chart here, is the modes chart. And I think, what do you mean don't tempt? You're willing to turn this? I mean, not really. I just thought it'd be funny to say. You should know this about me by now. Look at all those wonderful chords we could choose from. Although, I did say that I just want this to be relaxing and not like I want it to be like a lullaby almost. So I think actually using some weird chords won't really help here. I mean, I could put them in like a Lydian mode or something. I think Lydian is pretty, like, it's a little different. It has this very strange diminished chord here. I mean, it's not strange. Well, it is strange, and I like its strangeness, but Dorian, 100% Dorian is really majestic. I agree with you that Dorian does sound majestic, but majestic is not really what I'm going for here. Something more, I guess Ionian, which is just major, would be it. I mean, I do have some other weird modal chords here, so Lydian's a good choice. Brightest mode. I think it just might sound kind of strange. What Lydian does have a minor 6 chord, because I think having a diminished chord in this sequence here isn't really befitting of the music, but of course there are other subdominant chords. There's the 6 chord and there's the 2 chord. So we can try to... Let's do that actually. I'll rewatch the stream tomorrow. That's very kind of you, but I'll probably just stream tomorrow, so you don't need to put yourself through that. I'll see you later. So this should be, what, B major? I think putting it over B might be a bit strange. I want to move it to the subdominant in the root. I think that'll make it more definite sounding. So I'm going to put you in first inversion, which should put you over B flat major, over D. I almost said B there, over D. So what notes need to change here? Oh, this A is being tied for so long. Okay, well, untie this. You're free, my friend. And also untie this. Oh my gosh. Go up to B. Actually, you go down to F. And you go down to B. And also I need to raise the 4th degree of the scale, which is D, actually. I forgot about that. It's gonna sound very strange now. Okay, my strange harmony might sound kind of weird now, but... Excuse me, whatever. Excuse me? What was that you just played? I mean, it does sound good, but it probably just sounds good in isolation. I'm not sure if it sounds good in the context of everything else happening. Let's move you to your diatonic notes instead of your weird notes. Might need a leading note. I think we should just keep it the way it was before. Don't change it. As much as I like it, like the chord progression itself, I think the orchestra as a whole, like the piece as a whole, doesn't really suit it. I'll just stick to the pecking order. I mean, we have our weird chord changes over here, alright? You can see my chords over here, they're a little more funky, so we can play around later. For now, which by the way, this is what it's leading up to. Oh yeah, you need to be contra bassoon. I'll rectify that later. But yeah, this actually I want maybe 2 bassoons here playing in harmony might be kind of nice. I'll lower your volumes though. I'm very fond of bassoons like this. bassoon like this. I preferred it the other way. So this is going to be the second bassoon harmony we have. Which, by the way, the first bassoon harmony was all the way over here and it sounded like this. That was our first bassoon harmony, it was very evil. And now our second bassoon harmony will sound very pleasant. Play this note twice. Save alt versions when you try a different approach so you don't lose everything when doing Control Z. A different approach might be good for future work. That's a good idea, but I would have so many different versions of my thing if I mean, I have the stream. I could just always go back and rewatch it if I think I had a good idea there, but usually I reject an idea because I don't like it, but oh well. Okay, what chord did I want you to move to? I wanted you to move to like a... E, G, 5 could do 3. If I did 3, that would be E, G, yeah, those would be tonic, or not, well, okay, hold on, let me just write it down. Which would be like over E, you move to G, you move to C, you move to C. You guys all move to E. Introduce 6/9 chords. I actually don't know what that is. What's a 6/9 chord? Do I want to look this up? This is what does it sound like? Guitar diagrams. Can you just tell me interval pattern? Oh, here. C, E, G, A, D. Still has to go. Oh, wait. Like this. Is that it? 6/9 is major triad with a major 6 and major 9 added. Oh, okay, so it is just this. It is very awesome. Let's do an arpeggio. I said arpeggio. Thank you. I've been really fascinated with chordal chords though recently, and I've been using them. I use them a ton in this piece that you're hearing right now. I really like the sound of these. They're so awesome and so spicy, and they sound different when you move them around. And they're a little tricky to write for, but you can write some very fun harmonies with them. But not what we're doing right now. Okay, time for more stuff. You move to C sharp minor. Okay. Going to bed now. I've joined the Discord. Very cool. I'll see you later. Group activities or joint composition sessions. I thought about it. Because, believe it or not, there are more composing anime girls out there. You just need to find them. And I thought about reaching out to them, but like, especially with like classical music, it's a little difficult to do like a joint composition thing because there's so many moving parts in classical music that there are so many different ways that people will diverge, you know, like if you're playing like a rock band, you kind of get the general idea, like not that it all sounds the same, because of course it doesn't, but like I feel like there's a little bit more expectation when you play in a band like that. When you're composing classical music, I think it's a little different, especially when there are as many instruments as there are here. I guess you could have like one person write the melodies and the other person orchestrate it or something like that. That could be one. But then like how do you like do that at the same time, right? Like it's more like you hand off something to the other person, but oh well. I'd have to think about it. And also I'm just really bad at putting myself out there. So I just have to hope that YouTube does it for me. Yippee. Okay. Select. Put those rests correct. Three. Move to... Actually, don't do 3. Do 7 here, I think. 7 should be G sharp. Diminished should be why am I blanking on this? I'm literally looking at my keyboard right now. G sharp, B, and D. Okay, so G sharp, B, D. I could put you over D. Put you over. Just put it over G sharp. G sharp. D again. You guys all move to G sharp. See what this sounds like. And I think here I want 3, which is C sharp again. That's not a 3. Put you 3, keep the same bass note just for funsies. These notes will move up though. 1. And then another thing. And then I want a very whatchamacallit? Dominance. Dominant. There you go. Most of these notes will stay the same. There you go. And you guys all move down to E. Oh, this chord definitely is not part of the dominance. The dominant 7 does sound nice, but I don't want it to be very tense at all. Like, the most tension I'll have is this diminished chord that lasts for a little bit. I think most people couldn't even tell that was diminished. I want this to be weakly dominant, like a matrix. I don't want it to be too much. Okay, that tuba is going way too high. Just keep you at G, perhaps. And we'll have like a 7th chord here, I guess. Turn into a 6th chord. What, this guy? That would be with what? C. That would just turn it into the chord that came before, though, because of theory reasons. Although I could have, if I move U down to C. I don't think that sounds very meaningfully different, though. The 2 trombones don't sound very nice together like that. If I had... I'm not sure if I'm a huge fan of that, actually, but listen to it again. The bassoons slow down a little bit too much after these runs. Just change the melody here. That would be a 2. Here, just change up everything because I'm not quite liking how this is going, so we'll change it. Click, click, delete that. I want here, get rid of these stupid chords. Just do like another 1 chord but inverted. Try this. Try this. Were you mezzo piano? Move you back down to you. Keep the common tones. There you go. Try this, please. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. And then you move back to 1. Composing this time. It's the same project as it was before. You can see this title in the top left is still the same. It's just that I'm just working on a different part now. This does occur in the 4th beat, correct? Yes, it sure does. Okay. Yeah. Play those E's for me, my friends. Or you play like this. Also, you're 4, not 5. Octave lower. I think it would work better if the harmony wasn't in the brass, but oh well. That's kind of similar to what was going on over here with the clarinets. I think there's got to be more triplets like there was in the beginning. Triplet here. I'm feeling it. Wait, what the heck? Why are these triplets different? What? Oh, I have a triplet inside of a triplet. Oh, whoops. I didn't even notice that I did that. How did I don't even know you could do that. I thought Musical would throw an error like, bro, what is that? Oh no, guys, don't write triplets. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's awful. Okay, I guess you could you could try fitting an entire piece of music into one measure using just really big tuplets. They're called nested tuplets. Oh, I figured, but also I don't like them. Don't use them, please, please. Okay, I think I'm kind of pushing the not the clarinet, the bassoon here to play notes that it won't really like. Try here the flutes together. Dang it, too low for the flutes. I do have 2 clarinettos. Two trumpets, go! As expected, they don't go as low as these do, but you know. Bassoon, go! Lots of quarter rests. Is that actually... That's not A. There you go. A flat minor over B. What? What a chord. A flat minor over B. Isn't that just diminished 7, but over the first inversion? Or not diminished, just minor 7, which I believe is a Locrian chord. No, it's a Lydian chord. Locrian has the flattened 7, but Lydian has the normal 7. It's just minor, not diminished. Pretty cool. I'm thinking of G sharp minor over B, which is unharmonic to A flat minor, right? So that would be in the key of A major, or A Lydian, I guess. It would be the 7th chord. What's happening next? I did say that I wanted these to be 4-bar phrases, so there's 4 bars, and here's 4 bars, so I need to extend this melody just a little bit longer. Have an imitation of this part here, please. Flutes, you do it because I don't know what else to do. Also, I want you guys to be... No, I don't want you to be louder. Okay. Long crescendo, decrescendo. Like that. Any other things I think I need to change? Okay, we're good. Okay, do a crescendo here. I think it... I want to leave kind of an unresolved thing happening here. I'm not quite sure how much I'd like that, but something tells me that I need to have that in here. And especially because, like I said, this part here is supposed to be very relaxing so that it jars you awake later. And I think maybe just to really let that sit in, I'll kill the tempo just a tiny bit more. Don't go forte. No forte. I know it's like the general wisdom when you're writing solos like this is to put the instruments in piano or forte, not really these mezzo dynamics because the instruments won't really sound good in these mezzos, but I think I'm just gonna ignore that rule for a sec here and just write in mezzos. I also want you to be quieter. Okay, you can barely hear it now, but... Okay. Now, what does an alarm clock sound like? What key is this in? A. So I want D or C sharp. Or wait, you already have C sharp. I want D sharp. And I want D sharp. And I want G natural. 2 non-chord tones here. Perfect. But like lower. D sharp diminished. I guess, yeah, I got kind of the same idea here. Also, let's try some chords here. Okay, first, how is this going to lead into this? I was thinking of maybe slowing down here very slightly over the course of these bassoonies and... I don't want to slow down too much. Just like slow down a tiny bit. And like towards the end mostly. Okay. And just, I'll just write here, Bako Rito Tando. Excuse me. So it ends at like, what, 50 BPM, starts at 61. That's a pretty substantial tempo change. In fact, I'll put it over these 4 measures so that it's like really like not noticeable, but like gradual and almost unnoticeable. In fact, I think because it's slower, I can kind of get away with losing the tempo some more. Here, I want you guys to be non-vibrato. Wild? I'm sorry? Okay, what about overblown? I can definitely use that somewhere, but maybe not here. What does an overblown at piano sound like? Okay, kind of the same. Wild. That's wild. Alright, well, I didn't know that was there. Wild is not for alto flute, that's for sure. Anyway, I wanted you to be non-vibrato. Was the whole point of me doing that. And same thing for y'all. No vibrato here. Why are you saying no vib? Just say non-vib. Non-vib. Maybe I have to put a period at the end of you because you're an abbreviation. Just for consistency. Because you do the same for pizzicato, so... You guys play non-vibrato. You don't have a non-vibrato option? Okay, whatever. Non-vibrato. Non-vibrato. Non-vib. And you two, non-vib. And I guess, just for consistency, you also non-vib. Although there's no sound flag for it. Hello? Oh, right. Why are you so loud? And why are you so quiet? Oh, you're not playing. What? Unbelievable. How does that make any sense, you stupid flute? Okay, I guess I could just have you not play, but it doesn't even let me do that. Dang it. Oh my gosh. I'll just have to pretend you're non-vibrato. Oh, you have so much vibrato though, you bass flute idiots. I have an idea here. But first, you guys are gonna have to shush a little bit. Oh, right, dynamics. Okay, I don't know why I blanked there. Even though I just put the hairpins down, of course I'm looking for dynamics. All of you guys, oh my gosh. Just go down to Dribble P. Okay. Listen to the whole thing again, and then we'll work on the next parts. Or not the whole thing, just this parts. I think that there needs to be more percussion happening here in general. And you need to be quieter, I think. Like, much quieter. Shush. Okay. Change the easing method here. I think the easing method makes it a little too obvious. Last crescendo or retardando, and play this note again, please. It's gonna be like weirdly picky, but I want you to play this note again. Man, I cannot click notes into the score today. Okay, like this. To emphasize this, I'll add another, oh, whoopsies, another pizzicato hits. Yeah, that's good. Ouch. Go! Tritone. And I want... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just like this wonderful tritone mark over here. And you guys just play for the whole duration of these 7 measures. Pretty please, my friends. Yoink. You thought diminish over A. You're right. I want to try something that I'm going to steal very shamelessly once again from Stravinsky. Because I am stealing all of my things from him. Don't decrescendo into forte, that's not how that works. Let's like set you to be andante. Moderato is good. And I want you guys to play this wonderful D major chord, but play it like not staccato, but play it over this part here. Especially because y'all are brasses. Oh my gosh, this stupid keybind that Musiker added where if you right click, it opens the menu. I don't want it! Let me change it back to the way it was. Sforzando, go! Needs to be a different chord here. D sharp. A. I don't want it to be like I want it to be a this like diminishedness over a major chord. I think that might be kind of interesting. Put it over D sharp, C sharp. Put it over C sharp, which is just a semitone lower. Who's D? Wait a second, you're not C sharp at all. C sharp, E sharp, G sharp. You're not staccato at all. I know I say I didn't really want staccato, but I changed my mind. When I say staccato, you staccato. What a bunch of chumps. Just raise this. And you play. I want here forte. I like that actually. That's very cute. And instead of I want a very funny bass trombone note here. Try here, you. Don't you guys know how to play staccato like you? Staccato! That's not- oh, it's because I have the non-vib flag. It's gonna make it kind of weird. Yeah, the non-vibrato doesn't have all the articulations, unfortunately. That's okay. We'll just change you back to ordinary. And unflag that, okay. Thank you. That's very cute. Like that. Okay. And actually, hold on to these trombone notes a little longer. Do a forte piano like this. Okay, thank you. And like this. Sure. No, don't hold this note. I've changed my mind. Don't hold it. Don't hold it. Just staccato here. All right. It needs to be a little bit unpredictable, like when the next one's gonna happen. So F sharp, A sharp. What, in the trumpet? It's E, A sharp. But the chord down here is just D major. Instead of you, horn. Nah, horn's too loud. Oboes is fine. You go until there, and then just play this note again. And play this again, please. And I want you to accelerate here. I'm not sure for how long or how much exactly, but I think you need to accelerate here. Just to make it feel more frantic, you know? So look over here. Like you're coming to or something, and then I want like a timpani hit, like you fall onto the floor. I think that'll be very cute. But first I need to write it. And this acceleration, I think, needs to happen very suddenly, like big acceleration. 230%, go! Why are you so high up? Save? And also here, harp also play this chord, I think. Both harps. 2 harps on this. 2 hops this time. Okay, once again, just D major. One of you guys just play the bass notes, I think. Where's my harp diagram? Harp, here. There. And the other one, play like the notes. There you go. Staccato, forte, and also we need that F sharp. Harp, F sharp. Good. I like that. Could try this guy here, this low notes. You know what? Why not? Let's try this nice low notes. Oh, it does that. No, have it ring out. Go! I don't really like that low note. And I kind of prefer the staccato. Just like a very quick hit. The oboe will be the one to carry the, or maybe not the oboe. I feel like try clarinet here. Nah, yeah, oboe was better. Okay. And there you go. Why is this guy so high up? Come down. And moderato. But here you should be like super accelerated, I think. Again, so that it stays very unpredictable when the next one's gonna happen. Move up to like 333% super acceleration. Just like go for it. Just book it. And then just like repeat this until something funny happens. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I'll figure it out. Also, get rid of these extra Fs. I don't give no more Fs. Yoink. Select. I'll become like this just for consistency. Thank you, my dears. Okay. Once again, just keep on repeating this until I feel like it's enough times. Trill, go. More trill. Longer trill. What in tarnation is this? Don't do that. Do this, please. This is more pleasing to my eyes. Okay. And then just do like, oh, what did I do? No, don't do that. English horn and oboe. You guys play like this, like this. And why does the English horn trill doesn't last very long? Go, clarinet. Awesome. Okay. And once again, bonk. I need you to go bonk. Thank you, bonk. Oh, whoopsies. Okay. From the start? What? That's so far back. And then I want... hold on, have a rest here, please. Less stuff happening here. Something's got to build up here. I think there's got to be like some arco strings now happening, like moving chromatically upward, and then like building something instead of just having. I mean, I really like the pizzicato happening here. I think there's just got to be some strings like moving upwards though. So I'm going to do a little bit of rearranging here. These notes can go in cellos. This note can go in violas. And then I'll reserve these guys for having some arco stuff happening. Okay, so what I want here, let's have like you start like this, and I'll have you play staff text. Please, my friends, play arco. But like, of course, forte. Not that high. Maybe like this. And then, yeah, I think this might be better. And then I want you to move up in parallel fourths. Just do B sharp here. I don't care. B sharp. Okay. Try this. Tremolo here. More tremolo. Longer, please. And of course... do like a... this might be kind of weird, but like do a double hit here. No, I don't like that. Just keep you doing this. Harp's got to keep playing the same old because it's a harp and can't really change that much. You guys can do the same, but I will just keep you as is. Hold on. Once again, this oboe is supposed to echo this trumpet, right? It's supposed to like be its echo. So I need to make sure you guys line up. Like so. And I want you trumpet to trill here. Pretty please, don't do like this. Where's ornaments here? Okay, and do it for... oh, whoopsies. The reigning amount of time here. The same with you, oboe, even though I don't think this oboe is going to be very well heard over the, I don't know, the trumpet playing forte. But, oh well. Whatever. It'll sort itself out. Probably. Tie. Tie! Oh wait, you need to be sharp. Longer, please. I think that's perfect length of time. And then I'm going to have like some timpani hits here. Where's the timpani here? Excuse me. Okay, what timpani were we already playing? A, and I already had 3 timpani here. Well, I guess it could be 2 timpani here. And I want bass drum here to fill in. I want you to go big. Whoa, what was that? Oh, no timpani chords, not today. Oh, what the heck? Did I accidentally run a rim shot? Get out of here, that ain't what I want. I think here... Go... Good. A little bit of a pause in between these notes here, please. Like that. And I guess maybe just for some extra drama, we can add in a cymbal crash. Because who doesn't love drama? That's so stupid. Actually, I'm not even sure if that's what I want. Okay. Very nice timpani, love it. Thanks. I swear the timpani get better parts earlier. Just here it's a little funny. I want also these notes to last just a tiny bit longer so that... Just a little bit longer, please. Just a little bit, if you don't mind. Okay. And I guess that includes you flutes too. Do choir? It can, but not super well. I think the default choir sounds that MuseScore, the program I'm using, comes with, they're not the best. I believe it's a like 40-piece choir, so here's the options. Sopranos, altos, blah blah blah, full choir, and women and men. So also no children's voices, which is kind of strange, like how are you gonna have a choir and no children, not even one children's voice patch. And also it doesn't really sound that good. And there are also no soloists, so there's also that. So there's a lot of things that are lacking, but you do have some choir functionality. Just a little bit. Hold on to the notes a little more. Better. Okay. Okay. I want you to switch back to contrabassoon here. Contrabassoon. I mean, you started as contrabassoon. You just played bassoon for a tiny bit here because I wanted a bassoon thingy, but now go back to contrabassoon. Contrabassoon. Thank you. I want here to have... This is gonna be so awesome. And I want somewhere around here, somewhere in the middle here, I want you to play this. I want you to play this note here. This wonderful, in quotation marks, wonderful note here. And I just want to hear what you sound like. Oh, and also tie. That's so awesome. Like I said, I wanted there to be an instrument that sounded like snoring, and I think this is perfect. So we're gonna have the very stupid low B flat here, and which is the lowest note of the contrabass, by the way. It doesn't go any lower than that. So, oh, something like that. I'll have another one over here. And I also want you to be like obnoxiously loud, just like fortissimo, go, go, go. And then back down to pianissimo. Okay. Look at those dynamics together. I also think that these parts can be a little bit more violent sounding. And I think I just gotta complete the tritone here. That's not a tritone. Or the diminished chord, not the A sharp. There you go. Hold on. Okay, I don't know how I spelled that wrong. That's not, well... Here. Do it here. Also, all these notes are getting all jumbled up and stuck into each other. Can you like... There you go. Okay, that makes me happier. Please give each other some space. Give some space. Okay, there you go. I know it's my fault for writing double P next to double F, but whatever, man. I'm the composer. And I want here... tempo... A tempo... Maybe like a short... I mean, it is a very fast fermata that we're going to be playing, but I want like a little fermata here. Fermata, where's fermata? Breaths and pauses, here. Here, after this little hit here. Or actually, I think it might be cuter also if we have a xylophone play the notes that the timpani plays. Hold on. Forte, please. I guess timpani, not timpani, xylophone doesn't need to be staccato. Okay, and maybe like a chime hit too for good measure. There you go. It's so metal. Thanks. Chime, go! Louder xylophone. Just beat the crap out of these guys. Good. Or actually, you know, I could just... They do make dynamics that look like this. Your voice is low-key calming. Thank you. I'm glad. A lot of people tell me that, and I'm very glad because I'm transgender, meaning my voice matters to me a lot. So I'm glad that people like it. Bong. Big, loud. Okay. It's kind of hard for me to appreciate how loud this is because I keep hearing it, but after listening to this, am I... Might make it a bit better. Okay, that fermata is way too long. Here, I think actually a better marking would be the breath mark. Just like a short pause here. Where's the breath mark? Probably in breaths and pauses. And that would make sense. There you go. Oh no. That's not what I wanted. Oh my goodness, gravy. Get out of here, you stupid apostrophes. I don't need all of you. Just a few. There you go. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys gotta be... Blah, 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 blah. Pause time 0 seconds. How is that a breath at all? Can I really not select all of these? Okay, I guess I really only need to edit one breath mark and then all of them kind of follow suit. Let's pause for like 2 seconds. Okay. Percussion Brain really wants a ratchet on that trumpet trill before the timpani hits. I don't really know what you mean by ratchet, but then again, I don't know much about these kinds of things. A little bit longer pause time, please. 3 seconds. And then I want... It's an instrument that makes a very loud noise. What? Ratchet. Is it? Oh wait, is this what I think it is? I think I might have... Oh yeah, it's this thing. This does look very awesome. Also called a rattle. I feel like I've played one of these before, but I can't remember. Oh, okay. Sure. What instruments do I have actually? I have... from the sound pack that I got, I have like a weirdly large amount of new percussion instruments available to me. Rototoms and sleigh bells for all the Christmas music I'll be writing. Xylophone, windmaker, body perk, anvil. I don't really want anvil. Shaker. Doesn't look like I have any kind of rattle unless it goes under a different name. Finger cymbals, duck call. I need something that's just very loud, like... I'm a femboy too. But why'd you just assume that I was a femboy? Dummy. Got him. I'm just kidding. What is a railroad bell? This is the thing that goes ding, ding, ding when you're crossing the street. Oh wait, I put that in the celesta. Oh no. Where are you, celesta? Okay, that's not a very creative sound. Where are you, Telesta? Put you back. Yoink. Okay, what's next? I want here like a grace note run. Like, add grace notes here. Just play like a chord, I guess. I want here to be like, what's it called? Trill. Trill, thank you. Why aren't you playing? Hello? Did I do something? Why is it so quiet? Did I write an impossible flute melody that MuseScore is like, no, we're not playing that. Oh, it just doesn't like when I add a trill to this for some reason. Okay. To mix muted? No, it's not. It's just the MuseScore being itself. Okay, well that admittedly is too fast anyway, so just do like this, I guess. Yes, exactly like this, actually. And do pianissimo to piano here. It's like a very short. And I want... this is going to be kind of hard for me to convey through music, but I kind of want like... You stand up, you just fell out of bed, and your hair is all tangled and rising out of your head, flying away. And I want you to look at the clock, and I want this to play next. I guess I'll play it for you. This is what, like, because this part was supposed to be so frantic, and this part was supposed to be so calming, this was supposed to be, I wrote this to be like a transition to this part here, and I'll play like the first part of it, just so you know. Oh wait, I forgot that you guys are supposed to be Arco now, which is why you sounded so whack. I was like, what the heck is happening here? Good, better. Alright, that's gonna be the next part. So what we're writing here is like the bridge between that and this. So, and this, this is like, how many beats is this? Did I write a sextuplet over 2 beats? No, I wrote it over 1 beats. Okay, that makes more sense. I guess there's not a whole lot of ways for me to indicate that, but... Right, like an augmented chord here. Augmented... Good. More trills, please, because I like trills. All trilly billy. Yoink, yoink, yoink. And I guess just do this for simplicity. Like this. Hello? Where's your trill? Oh, it's because you're still playing non-vib. MuseScore and all of its quirks. It's so quirky, so quirky. Continue this for a little longer, please, my friends. Just a little bit longer. Erase all these guys. Don't have any dotted rests, please. I don't like dotted rests. And I want some harp stuff happening here. Or maybe just like violas and cellos. Too fast. Also too loud. So shush. You guys start a little later, please. So you don't quite start just yet, please. I think this part's got to be just a little bit longer held, like this. And you start here. Thank you. Yoink. A69 over F sharp to E over F sharp can help give that flying feeling. Flying. Wow. That would be whatchamacallit, A major with F sharp and what? B. And I think also a nice healthy tremolo in the celesta will help. So maybe I'll have you guys play one chord, right? And my celesta friends will play the other part. Also, every time I change the duration of these notes, I need to redo the trills. And I want you, celesta, you can play some other funny notes. Where are you, celesta? Oh my gosh, there's so many instruments. You play... What was I doing? Oh wait, you're not playing You're playing D augmented, right? So D dogmented for short. In a dogmented chord, you can play B and maybe E. And play this, please, but like as a tremolo. Like this, I think will be quite fun. Or maybe not like that. Can you play them like as a fourth? And also, shut up. Or maybe the glockenspiel would be quieter. It sounds like a ringing phone, which is kind of fun, but not really what I want. They sound kind of like wind chimes. I mean, I do have normal chimes here. Those are like church bells, not exactly the same. I actually really like this. This is very cute. But I think there needs to be a bit more. And I think there needs to be more than just violas playing this. There needs to be more guys, so... Go, cellos! Yeah, I play up. Very nymphy. That's a good way of putting it. And you guys move like... You guys move up by one semitone just for... Just kind of spitballing here. Just for simplicity, I'll do this. More trills. I guess I'll have to start a new trill here. Trill. Ornaments. I opened tremolo and it's like, that's not trill, but they both start with TR, so my head was like, oh, but they're similar but not. You move down like this, and I'm just curious as to what this sounds like. No, what intonation are even those dots? I don't even want to know. And I hope that my clarinet sound is flutter tongue, because I would quite like flutter tongue here. Do you have flutter tongue? Oh, you do, but also, oh my gosh. Youch. It's not a very clear one, but doesn't really matter. It's just a sound effect. Ouch. Can you play it quieter? You're so loud. Oboe, save us. Do you have a better flutter tongue than our oboe or clarinet friend? Kind of. Not really. I'm not happy about it. Xylophone, you play this. I know you're not a clarinet, but I'll use any excuse to use a xylophone. That's very cute. I actually really like that. Okay. It's like a very specific chord I'm thinking of here. I think it is this augmented chord that I was thinking of. Move down here and you just stay here. A sharp. Okay. Okay. And then just continue this, I guess, until the next part here. With you. Do like a repeat, I guess. Do trills. Or like this trill. You know what? Just trill the whole dang thing. I don't care. Just trill it. Lots of trills. What note is this? D major. Good night. Thank you. You are welcome. I'll see you next time. You go here. G. Okay. E flat, or what was that? E A sharp, not G sharp. Dang, viola does not go down that low. What note are you, E? And you, my friend, need to start out from even quieter. Okay. You know what? I think this is a perfect opportunity to add the instruments. Let me just see if it exists in my palette of instruments to choose from. It sure does. You know what? I guess I could have just a general percussion one. I don't know why I don't have that. That would probably be better than all of the staves they have. Now I just have a general percussion track. Anyway. Where do I want to add it? At the timpani hit here. On the 4th beat. I want to add... where are you? Where are you? Where? You! I want Vibrostop here so very much. And I think it's perfect for what we need. Nice and loud as you can play it. Awesome. Why does that not last very long? Longer slap. Slap it harder. That's perfect. Actually, you know what? Just add Vibroslap. I think Vibroslap deserves it. It can get its own category. There you go. You're welcome, Vibroslap. Get slapped. And get out of here, mixed percussion. I don't even like using this anyway. Mixed percussion is like my least favorites. Because it just feels so clunky to use. I think there's got to be a lot more lead into this. But that's something I can figure out later because it is very early in the morning for me and I must go to bed soon. So this was fun. Wrote a lot of stuff today that I'm proud of and we'll see how proud of it I am next time. But I'll see you guys later. Make sure to subscribe and join the Discord. You can go do that in the description. Bye-bye.